start with a moment. Hello! Welcome to The Boys in the Pod. And this is a special episode because, well, not really. It's not really a special episode. I'm just saying it's special because I am joined by two of my friends here, but they're not online. This time they're sat right next to me on the couch.
Whoa! That's what you always imagine.
I didn't fucking introduce you.
Whoops. You don't know who I am.
What if I said Turtle Guy was here? Huh? Turtle Guy, speak up. Well, we've got two Turtle Guys. We're breaking the canon. Anyway, as you've heard,
The canon?
yeah, the canon to this podcast. As you've heard, we've got David here on my right, and we've got the one and only Cyber Prime to my left.
Hello.
Although if you search on YouTube, there's we found many other Cyber Primes.
There's other Cyber Primes, yeah.
Guys, subscribe to the Cyber Prime channel so we can take over the other Cyber Primes.
I'm nearly at 500. If I get to 500 by the this is definitely not good. This is going to be out like next year. So never mind. I'm not going to finish that.
Hold that thought, audience. Hold that thought. Anyway, so let's get into some small talk. Like, boys, how are we doing? How are we?
Well, the thing I enjoy about this is I remember on a recent podcast you were talking about how you pictured us sitting on a couch recording a pod.
Oh,
this
shit.
This is like a dream come true for you.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
You said you pictured us all on one
Guys,
couch.
I have a shit memory because I don't remember saying
Yeah,
that. But I guess, hey, my dreams, they do come true.
Even the ones you forgot.
Even the ones I forgot. But my friends remember for me.
That's kind of
That's
friend I
what
am.
we're here for.
Kind of friend I am.
David and Cyber are actually my backup memory files, just
Yeah.
in case I get
I just
amnesia.
exist to remember what others don't.
David they both have journals that have all of my life's lore written in. And whenever I get fuzzy on my memory, they whip out the journal.
And we're ready.
This is all bullshit.
But do you know what I want to talk about in small talk?
What?
We stayed the night at a good friend of the channel, DavidKivo's house.
We
and
did. We did.
We recorded.
We're still here.
We're still
Yeah.
here. Turtle Guy
The
left.
humble abode.
Turtle Guy vanished in crisis.
Yeah.
But we recorded some Little Hope. We had some good times, and it was
Sorry,
good fun.
Cyber just had to stop me from messing with the wire to the microphone.
I don't know if
I
there's-
kept doing it unconsciously. I was just like, ooh, a wire.
I don't know
what
if
the
it'll
fuck that
change
do?
the audio, but we'll see. But we had a good time. It was good fun. It's always nice to be in person. The boys in person is always a nice time.
I think those are my favorite.
Yeah, because now I get to
videos
slap
record.
Cyber across
I think
the
so.
face.
Those dark pictures and the quarry and stuff like that. I love those. I always find that they're funny. They always have a good running gag because the energy's there.
The fact that
There
they're
was
horrors.
a great running gag for the Little Hope.
Yeah.
One of the characters absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, incredible. But it's the fact that they're horror games and that we don't take them seriously, I think, is what really makes
This one
them shine.
actually, though, I actually found
this one was
tiny
good.
bit scary.
There was a
I
couple
did get a few jump scares
There
where I
was
was
a
like,
couple
oh
of frightening
shit.
moments.
Yeah.
But yeah, all in all, was it great? Was it great? I don't feel
I
like
don't think it was. It was better than Man
I
of
felt
Medan.
very
I
clueless.
fucking hated Man
It's
of
not.
Medan,
I
so-
think the Quarry
Hey,
might be their best
hey,
one.
we
I
got
think so.
Danny from Man of Medan.
True.
Yeah.
We got Isaac from this.
Isaac.
Isaac. How come Isaac didn't get reincarnated? This is not going to make any sense, actually. Sorry, we probably should.
Why did this
start
come
talking
out
about
after the thing?
Oh well, no, it is going to. But like,
Oh well, then
Yeah.
Then watch the Little Hope series and you'll understand what we're saying.
exactly.
Watch it now. Do it now.
Watch
It's
it
probably
now.
It's probably up.
No, it's definitely up.
It's definitely up. Okay, Cyber says it's definitely up. So
He confirmed it.
I did.
Take Cyber's word for it, not
You
mine.
can take my word. My word is trustworthy.
The bird is the word.
Trustworthy. The bird is the word.
Yeah.
Who says that?
The bird.
The I don't fucking know. Don't ask me these tough, hard-hitting questions so early in the podcast. Yeah, we are missing Turtle Guy. He was here earlier. He left.
Yeah.
He's gone home.
Yeah,
We dropped him
hit
home.
the
We all
dash.
watched him walk into his house, and for some reason he texted us to let us know he got home safe.
Yeah, we all saw him enter the
10
house.
minutes later.
And
Yeah.
10 minutes later does he go, I'm home. And we're like,
Just before we
we
actually
saw you
started recording.
go
the
into the
podcast.
house.
We also beeped the horn and he didn't wave.
No.
He just kept walking.
He did the casual like, eh.
He was like a Bigfoot sighting watching him stomp into his house. It was incredible. He's like a
Incredible
cryptid.
stuff.
just one
He is
off.
like a cryptid that we've befriended. His lore confuses me.
In a
but
glorious
he's
way.
friendly, and
He
I
is.
like him.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's a
Like-
great guy.
Anyway,
But we're not
boys,
much over Turtle Guy again.
No,
We
not,
always do that.
not yet.
what I've gathered you here today for is, you see, this podcast episode in particular is gonna go down as the greatest podcast episode to ever exist, because that's
Really?
that's today's topic. Okay, we are going to make the greatest podcast ever.
Wow.
Yeah, in this one
I
episode.
feel like I should
Okay,
have prepared.
this is going
slightly
to
more.
raise to the top of the Apple charts, to the top of Spotify.
I think I'm gonna address.
This is our debut episode. Okay,
We're gonna overtake Joe Rogan.
yeah,
And
I'm
it
with
was-
this one episode.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna tabletop Joe Rogan.
So yeah, today's topic we're making the best podcast episode, and I pulled up here this Buzzsprout article that gives me 10 steps you need to follow to making this the greatest podcast episode.
So do you want us to discuss these steps, or are we going to actually?
I
do them?
think what we're going to do is we're going to discuss these steps, and we're going to see if we're already meeting these requirements, and if
Okay.
I bet
not,
we are.
what the
bet we are.
changes we're going to bring to the boys in the pod from this point on.
Step 1: remove turtle guy.
That's actually a very, very specific step.
So I think we're going to have a lot of success because according to this article, since 2009, Buzzsprout has helped over 300,000 podcasters launch their podcast.
Yeah,
So
we're
we're
not
just help
sponsored.
Three
Okay.
more.
We're not sponsored.
We're not sponsored.
Okay, so let's go to our first step. How to start a podcast in 10 steps. Step 1: develop a podcast concept.
Well, we got that.
We have that. We have a pretty
Hey, what's
decent
the elevator
concept.
pitch of the boys in the pod?
4 boys, 1 pod, much content.
4 boys, 1 pod, 1 couch sometimes.
A microphone, perhaps. Yeah,
4 boys who play games talk not always about games.
we very rarely talk about games on this.
Yeah,
episode.
we actually need to talk about games.
Did we not
that
do,
was the
did we
first
not do a
episode.
video games moments?
That was the
We
first
did an
episode.
entire episode about games, yes. But
Oh, okay.
the point I'm making is that we don't talk about it that much.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
probably do it more.
Well, one of the questions here is asking us is why did you want to start a podcast? Why did we want to start a podcast?
We're white. White men love podcasts.
There you go.
I mean,
There
yeah,
you go, audience. We're your average white man.
it's also fun.
It is fun. I like it because
It's an excuse to hang out with the boys.
well, that's it. For me personally, I like the idea that in like 10, 15
Yeah.
years time, I could just come back and listen to these.
I love that
Like,
as well
oh
for
yeah,
the channel.
this is
in
where I was
general.
at in life.
Yeah.
Like even like some of the episodes we recorded, the earlier ones that went up, we recorded last year, and even comparing myself now to then, listening to them podcasts, I'm like, who hurt me? Why was I such an angry man then? But like compared to now, it's just like totally different. It's just cool seeing. It's almost like a diary.
Yeah, it's a time
funny.
capsule. Yeah.
Well, I hate to say it, but it looks like we are already on the wrong path to making the greatest
What?
podcast ever.
How?
Because according to Buzzsprout's website now, Cyber's once again directing my foot away from the wire.
Look, we just need to stop any like crinkling or stuff.
So, according to Buzzsprout, the good reasons you need for starting a podcast are to generate leads for business, which none of us are doing.
I mean, maybe there'll be
To
merch
be
at some point.
recognized as an industry leader.
I'm an industry leader.
You're an industry leader
I'm.
of.
I don't know what industry, but I could lead one.
Okay,
To
and
David
then
I could
Kivo
also
friend of
be
mine.
on the plane
Also-
and wrestle a lion, but you know.
another good reason is to share an important message, which I don't
Oh,
think we've ever done in one of these
uh,
podcasts. Have we
no.
shared an important message?
I think explaining how to destroy a business was an important message.
I think
That episode's not
I
up
think
yet,
the
is it?
podcast
Yeah.
itself.
The
is
business
a-
destroying episode?
That came out yesterday. No,
No, it didn't.
just 2 days
Friday.
ago.
Came out Friday.
I thought that was the cake episode.
The cake episode
What
came
cake?
out 100 years
Yeah, the
ago.
Kick episode came out a couple of months ago.
I got a notification on my YouTube that the cake episode
Oh, the
came
cake, yeah.
Oh,
that's
on YouTube,
On
yeah.
Spotify, they've been.
Have you
episodes
not
of-
been listening to Spotify?
out.
Have you just been waiting here for that video?
I heard David like, oh, the business episode come out. And I go to look at the YouTube, and it's just the cake episode. It's like, is David talking shit?
Patreon exclusive.
Oh, man.
I think that
Incredible.
the mere existence of this podcast is a good message.
It
you
is.
can just go do whatever, you know?
Exactly.
Just
Yeah.
grab a microphone, get your friends, record a podcast. Even the Cyberprime YouTube channel is that. You know, we just record stuff. We have fun with it.
It's just
We're not fucking PewDiePie himself.
No, we're not.
We just do it for its
PewDiePie.
fun. You know?
Exactly. It's a nice way of just spending time, and also, again, like David said, we can look back at it and be like, hey,
I'm in the business of having
This is
fun.
good.
I'm an industry leader in being a goofy little boy. Don't know what that means, but we'll move on.
yeah, what's the next step?
Well, still part of step one, we should also have a podcast theme or topic.
No, we do that. We have a topic every week.
Yeah, we've done, exactly. Our topic
I was
is
worried you meant like a
multiple
theme
topics.
song.
Yeah,
we still haven't cracked one of those.
No.
yet.
Dooba 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 dooba. Podcast.
Do-do-do-do.
Podcast.
Oh,
And just a little pro tip it gives us is to test out your own podcast concept. Try to come up with 10 episode ideas, which I think we're pretty good
well,
at doing.
we've
We've
last.
got many of
fucking
ideas.
loads of
Me and
Yeah.
Turtle Guy were talking about this recently. Turtle Guy was like all my and heisty saying, "Oh, I'll upload the next Turtle Talk when it gets to the same amount of pods." Because I think the last Turtle Talk that was uploaded was 18 or 16 or something like that, and then the last episode of the pod was 21, and it shut him up completely. So Turtle Talks,
Turtle Talks fell off.
yeah,
Yeah,
It's just crying shame.
it is. It really is.
it is. Yeah, but I know the pro tip says to have 10 episode ideas, but like I feel like we're pretty good at getting ideas.
No, we do.
It's executing those ideas.
Oh yeah,
We were sat here like 5 minutes before like what we were gonna do, and we looked through all our topic ideas, and we were like, well, none of these are screaming out to us.
yeah. Most of them either need preparation, which for some reason we keep forgetting to do, or they need all four of us.
So then we brought forth to you this.
Hoover's amazing idea.
The greatest podcast to ever exist.
Exactly.
The greatest podcast to ever exist. Okay, we're gonna go on to step two. We're skipping.
That was
a
only
few-
step one.
Well, step one, yeah, was like step one's pretty long actually. The next thing is to name your podcast, but we've already named our
The boys in the
podcast.
pod.
The
Yeah.
boys.
So
in the pod.
I think step one, we kind of hit like.
Step one's the
Have
foundation.
you ever
Eight
thought
out of
about
10.
the other names we had for the podcast?
Have we done that?
Did
I don't
we
think
have other
have.
names?
We had other names.
We
for
had
the podcast.
definitely one anyway. We had Cyberprime's Escape Pod, which
Well, the podcast that pre-existed this podcast. Do you not remember? You
Oh.
had teasers for it on your channel and everything. And it
oh
never
my
materialized.
god, yeah,
Yeah.
we had the
But
original.
it was also only going to be you, me, and Turtle Guy, which I'm glad we rectified that.
Yeah, obviously it was a way
Yeah.
better at Hoover.
Help me remember.
There was an episode. There was 3 teasers I think on the channel for a podcast called the Gonk Pod.
The gunk.
Because we thought it was a fun word, and then it was a Star Wars thing as well. The Gonk
Yeah,
droids.
The Gonk droids, my favorite droids. in Star Wars.
And yeah, that's what it was originally going to be called. And then
What could have been? You could have
What
been.
could have
listening
We
been?
actually
to
recorded
the
the
gunk.
test episode, and let me tell you, what could have been was a pretty shit.
oh my god,
podcast.
Turtle Guy just name dropped real people like that were
He was
completely
like-
unrelated.
He was telling stories that were like, we can't tell these. It's way too like real. Like we're just
It's
talking
too
about people
personal.
in our local area. It was like a fucking like AM radio thing that was like for local area only. Like it was like a gossip website. He was just talking about these really specific.
Did you see
stories.
what Jeffrey did the other
It was
day?
like that. He was just describing people. It was like, oh, you remember blank, like saying their name. We were like, you can't say this. And he was like, ah, it's whatever.
I love Turtle Guy. He's sometimes nonchalant. I know we said we wouldn't gush about Turtle Guy, but every time he's not here, we do it. He's very nonchalant sometimes when things just
Yeah.
aren't done
Do
correctly.
you know that meme where it's the dog in the house on fire and she says, "This is fine." That's Turtle
That's
Guy.
Turtle Guy.
24/7.
No matter what happens.
He's just loving life.
Okay, moving on to step two. Choose your podcast format. Your format should complement your podcast and feel sustainable. Ask yourself what gives you energy. Do you love connecting with podcast guests, or do you feel you're best going solo? Cyber, any thoughts?
I feel like I'm best going solo. 100%.
Oh shit, we should get the fuck out of here.
no.
Yeah, tell that to the cyberpunk too, you bitch.
The newest episode I think did okay,
Yeah, that's fair.
but no, honestly, I thrive with more people.
The
I
Cyberpunk series
thrive
is
with you
amazing,
guys.
yeah.
Oh, it actually mentioned.
Oh, it is. I'm continuing that. By
I have
the
no
way.
problem with it.
I-
I just think it's funny to me.
I think there's going to be another 15 episodes of that maybe down the line. So
God damn.
I know.
It actually mentions here, if you choose to have co-hosts, try to keep your group small.
I think 4 is good.
Four is
Podcasting
good.
with
Mostly
more than
3
two
though.
or
Yeah,
three.
no, it's usually 3.
Generally 3.
Yeah. So then.
You know what though? Actually, can I just say, would you ever want guests on the pod?
Depends on who they are.
Well, that would change
Elon
our
Musk.
podcast format.
No.
Yeah, no, me either. I would just get mad. I think I would just be like,
Because at the moment,
it'd
looking
be cool
at
to
these,
get like some people we know on.
Maybe. Well,
Not like
depends.
people we know, like Turtle Guys, people we know, or some people we know over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
I'd be down with
Down
that.
the line.
that'd be changing our podcast format.
No, it's called a special Whoover.
Well, no, because,
but Hoover-
looking at this,
Life is all about change.
our podcast format is actually a co-hosted podcast. So we do
Yes.
co-hosted podcasts. But if we're going to interview people, we're becoming an interview podcast.
No,
no
it
one's
wouldn't
saying
be
we're interviewing.
interviewing.
We could just bring people in and do one of our dog shit topics.
Yeah,
But
they
that,
just
that's,
tell
another person.
that's technically an interview.
No,
It's called a
it's
special
not.
episode.
It's called a conversation.
I'm just trying to keep the podcast format
I don't want to ask about someone's first dog on this podcast. I want to hear about how they would destroy their business.
Exactly, yeah. Just like fucking batshit topic.
Wrangle some person who, like, some unaware person into one of our fucking batshit games.
Well,
Yeah,
my
the
one.
hypothetical shit.
Yeah.
apparently we're already fucking up on the length of our podcast
Why?
because most common podcast episodes go from 20 to 40 minutes.
Really?
We make these hour longs.
But I love
feel
podcasts
like
I
that's
listen
not
to are like
true.
hour long
Yeah.
episodes. Or at least, a lot of them are an hour and a half.
Out of
Well, Critical Role is like
out of
4
100%,
hours.
over 60-minute podcasts are 7% are 60-minute podcasts. 22% are 40 to 60 minutes, and 31% is the most common with a 20 to 40-minute podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
That's correct.
I get that for like narrative ones maybe, but like
yeah, but a 20-minute like just normal podcast.
that's weird.
I like a turtle talk.
Yeah.
And then I think we're doing pretty all right with our scheduling. Podcast.
We haven't
promotion
missed a day yet.
We
Yeah.
do every.
We were
every
very close
Friday.
to multiple times, but not. We haven't missed it yet.
Yeah, we upload every Friday. Okay, that's step 2 done. I think
Oh,
we're
yeah.
still on the right track.
I think so. So
Okay.
far, we haven't.
So
veered
so
off the
far,
course.
audience, you should be well engaged because this is the best podcast episode ever. We're keeping in line with
Really
with the podcast steps, so we should be doing right. Okay, step 3. We have to set up a podcast recording equipment.
Okay, well, this is my area.
I think we've got that checked. I don't think we need to pay attention to this step. We've got the microphone. We've got the laptop.
3 guys huddle around.
We've
one
got the
microphone.
couch. We've got it sorted.
Most of the time, I don't know if we've ever actually explicitly stated this, but most of the time we record, we're just in a PlayStation party.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of the whole thing.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not even like a Discord or Zoom thing.
Yeah,
it's
we
just a
got no
PlayStation
fancy
party.
equipment
A
because
lot of the
it's not
time,
needed.
there's an episode where I constantly kept accidentally muting my mic. It's because I was eating. It's just so impressive. I kept eating, so I'd mute my mic when I was eating, and I'd forget to unmute it. And the entire time, I was playing Red Dead 2.
That's the thing. You and Turtle Guy always do something else in the party, and we
Yeah.
can't tell until it's over.
I'm always playing a game, but you would never think it because I just got that fucking showbiz energy.
They just.
Oh, I don't agree too quickly.
They've also given us mic recommendations.
Oh,
With like the $70 mics, $100 mics, $400 mics.
Guess how much I spent
I
on my
can't remember how
microphone?
much that mic is.
Well,
Look at my
Oh.
headset. See that headset right there? Well, you guys can't see it listening, but you two can. That headset, guess how much it cost me? The one I use.
I
want
wanna
to
say-
years.
10.
0. I stole it from work.
Oh!
Really?
Well, I didn't steal it from work. My
David
mom
just
stole it from
confessed to
her
a
work.
crime. We got him!
Yeah. I
You're
was like,
under arrest.
oh, my headset broke. She was like, oh, you can have this. And I was like, fucking yeah, I will.
Hell yeah.
And it also said, remember my old microphone? We were just watching an episode of The Blocks actually earlier today from when I had my old
Because we're
microphone.
big narcissists.
And it was fucking dog shit. Good lord, that microphone was terrible. I don't know how you listen to me.
It's weird.
See, I don't.
We did.
That makes sense.
I don't think we noticed it at the time though. It's just when
No.
you got a new mic and we went back, we're like, oh my god.
Do you want to put in perspective how old that episode of The Blocks was, by the way?
No.
When I got my new microphone,
3 years!
I got my new microphone when we started doing the Walking Dead game.
Ah. Okay. That's.
So that
All
episode of The
Minecraft
Blocks was
footage you
older than
see
mine.
is
than The Walking
3
Dead.
years old.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed, but
It's 2 years.
It's
I think.
not my
It's
fault.
2021. So actually nearly 3 years.
It's
Nearly
not my
3
fault.
years.
Not my fault either.
Nearly 3. I don't think it's my fault either.
It's kind of your fault. It's Turtle Guy's fault.
I
and
think
your
this
fault.
one is. It's Hoover's fault, but it's Hoover's fault because of Turtle Guy's previous fault
Yeah.
because Turtle Guy sent the wrong.
It's-
anyway.
it's
domino
constantly
effect of
either-
faults. But the
it's
good thing is I am not a
constantly either
domino. I am merely
My
a-
fault or Turtle Guy's
I'm a
fault.
dynamo.
But at the moment,
Hey.
it's Turtle Guy's fault, so.
Yeah.
Not
And
me.
then-
Oh, that reminds me. I need to send him a reminder to send me the footage.
yeah.
Moving on to step 4.
Yeah.
Okay, we're blasting
Yeah.
through these steps, guys.
Hell yeah.
So, choose your podcast software. Once you've recorded your podcast, it's time to make edits. This is where you can structure your episode and optimize audio.
Oh, optimizing audio isn't necessarily something I've ever done, but I do edit it.
Maybe optimize my
Yeah.
balls.
Whoa!
If you guys want to talk about optimized audio, you gotta listen to that one episode. That's you, me, and Turtle Guy. The Turtle Guy. That's some optimized audio.
The turtle
That's
guy.
the borderlands of
That is
of
that,
podcasts.
that is. It's potentially the worst episode of the podcast.
Potentially. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it is. What was the topic even?
Conversation enders.
Oh my god.
Which is very close to one that we already did before, wasn't it?
Yeah, we did conversation starters and we touched on endings in that.
I think so. Hang on, I'm going to look up the list of episodes.
We also thought it was going to be Making a Mark Part 3.
Cyber, the next time my foot goes near that wire, you just gotta yell at me or something.
Yeah, I'll just scream.
You just gotta like, I don't know, like cut my foot off.
Oh, the Spotify has a Wrapped for podcasts. That's interesting.
Spotify raps on podcasts.
Yeah, we had Conversations was the third ever episode. So Turtle Guy very nearly's repeated a topic.
Okay, once again, Buzzsprout is suggesting many different tools.
No, we don't need any
tools.
of that. I got what we need.
What you got, Cyber?
We got the free software.
Is that Audacity?
Well, I don't use that, but I do have Audacity.
Audacity's free.
I actually
GarageBand, it's free.
I can't get.
I think
that
that's
one.
a Mac only.
It's a Mac only thing. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but I use a video editing software to edit the audio.
I used to do that.
And I just render it as an MP3, and it works perfectly. Like there's no.
Hey, you guys at home, you didn't notice a goddamn difference.
Yeah, it works.
You
great.
noticed nothing. You didn't see a goddamn thing.
But now you know. So we're gonna have to come for you.
Yeah, we're gonna hunt you down.
Have you ever actually advertised the podcast on the main channel?
Twice, I think. I put a community post, and then I put a link into. I flashed it up
Community
on
post?
screen.
What the heck is a community post?
Well, you really just don't subscribe to the YouTube channel at all, do you?
Who? What the fuck? How? Whoover.
What the fuck is a community post?
It's like a post you put out to your community.
On what?
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
You can post things on YouTube
Yeah.
besides videos?
Hoover.
What?
Like all these. Like, was Hoover responsible for Turtle Guy getting lost in space? 87% agree with yes, and 13% disagree.
Why did you put that on?
Then that was a Nightmaker. I promote that we suffer in the Borderlands series. Do you enjoy our suffering? 35% said yes, 6% said no, 59% said gobble gobble. So then there's the first full. Like it's just I like put up the videos whenever they come up. I put up a community post to help people get them.
What the
And
heck?
I sometimes do behind the scenes clips like that one of Norman Reedus in Sensory Deprived Lifefall. For the last Spider-Man race, hopefully there'll be another episode out before this ends if Turtle Guy gets his shit together. But anyway, 21% think that Cyber Prime will win. 11% thinks that David will win. I feel like people didn't actually watch the episode.
Is that low? Is that the lowest?
Nope. 5% think Hoover will win.
We're like the top two, though.
26% think Turtle Guy will win.
There's some
Ow.
hardcore Turtle Guy.
And
sims
37
on the
Turtle Guy ain't the underdog.
And
He's
37.
just bad at the game.
37% think that everyone will lose. So, yeah. So weirdly, Turtle Guy is the most.
We introduced
Supportive.
permadeath into the Spider-Man race.
Oh, it just becomes like a survival game. Have you died in it yet, David? In the race?
No. Oh, I think I did once.
I died once.
I think I've died like twice, maybe.
I might have died.
I was the
once.
first death anyway. I think.
Yeah.
I think I have died once. I can't remember if I died twice though. I don't.
I've died.
Whoa,
Could we
that's the
talk
wire.
about the potential for the fact that Turtle Guy might be a cheater?
Oh yeah. This is probably not the podcast to be talking about it.
No,
because
but
it
I
could
have
be-
a fan theory that Turtle Guy's a fucking cheater.
I think he's also a cheater, but we don't know because he won't send me the footage.
That's why he won't send it. It'll expose his ass.
So, but as soon as he does, I have given him the ultimatum. That's if he's cheating, I have straight up said, and I will enforce this, that he is not allowed in the series going forward.
Damn.
So if he is cheating, he's gone.
You guaranteed yourself the alibi.
But haven't we like straight up like haven't we said like there's several times where we stop recording and we're like, okay, everyone like stop moving.
Yeah, and then it cuts to Turtle Guy.
And
who's
Turtle
just
Guy
walking.
is like in a cutscene or like doing something.
No, he was crawling around the fucking vents when everyone was
So
supposed to be.
he's already not even bending the rules, like breaking them.
The biggest rule that I will not allow is like playing the game.
Racism. Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, racism, but also
I think
playing
that's a
the
given
game.
though.
Yeah, you probably don't have to say that out loud.
Playing the game when no one else is playing, but that's something that we will have to find out because I will look back. I'll see if I can tell what percent he was on.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you can compare the percents at the end of one to the start of the next.
Even the map. If he just shows up the map, I'll be able to compare that.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I think it says at the corner though the percentage.
It says in the corner.
Oh.
yeah.
Opens the map. It says it in the bottom left.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, we will.
Turtle Guy, we're on to you.
I'm on to you.
Imagine if he wasn't cheating.
Oh man, I would feel so bad. I've been ribbing him from day one about him cheating, and I would feel really bad if he's not cheating.
It's the fact that he has president though. He cheated in the lower Disney lore quiz. That's a reveal for you.
Yeah, he did actually. That little rat bastard. I take it back. You're cheating.
He cheated in one question, but we'll have to see. Anyway,
Okay,
sorry,
guys.
I didn't
Sorry,
mean to distract you from that.
I think we're losing the greatest podcast episode we have here because
Yeah,
step 5.
It's an expose.
Step 5 is to record your first episode, and the first step of step 5 is to write a podcast outline. It says rambling is one of the most common mistakes new podcasters can make. What the fuck would we just do? We rambled about Spider-Man.
Oh.
We're meant to be talking about a strict podcast, best podcast episode ever here.
I feel like
And we're
Rambling.
rambling.
That was a tangent. Rambling is when you can't figure out what you're going to say, and you just keep repeating yourself over and over and over again.
David,
You're
it's,
like,
like, it's what
A
we call
tangent and
drowning.
rambling are the same thing.
no, nay, motherfucker. We're talking, yeah, it is. It's drowning. Turtle Guy rambles because he drowns. I feel
Okay.
like I'm just throwing Turtle Guy under the bus. But this is revenge for every time we threw
Yeah.
The best part about this is no one has ever thrown me under the bus, which
Yeah.
is wonderful.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the episode where they.
I don't get thrown under the bus either that much.
Yeah, because you have no choice. But,
Nice callback there to
Yeah,
Until
hell yeah.
Dawn, where I have no choice because my 2 characters did fuck all.
one of them was like buried in snow for 100 years. So.
Yeah.
Who was your other character?
My other character was the one that Turtle
Oh, the
Guy
one
had to like.
No, the one that died at the start was yeah, I forgot about that.
I had the character that died at the start, and then I had the other
David killed
character.
your character with the explosion.
Yeah, but it was like
But you
she
also spent most of the
survived.
game-
She survived the whole ordeal with Turtle Guy. Turtle Guy dropped my
The
character.
ordeal with the turtle guy makes it seem like he was the killer.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, he was.
I don't want to say too much about what we just recorded, but
yeah.
I have a Turtle Guy is an ordeal you need to survive when it comes to these games.
True, he's like the body count of
Yeah,
the-
he has all the body counts. It was David, and now it's Turtle Guy.
Yeah, turtle guy has become
Turtle
the
Guy
bigger
gets
threat.
everyone killed. So the next step is we need to pick a good place to record.
the PlayStation party.
Yeah, I mean, it works.
think that's a good
it's
place.
simple. It's flexible.
Our best audio has been on the PlayStation party ones,
Yeah.
except for the one Turtle Guy recorded in behalf of you. Because like the ones we do in person,
Oh,
the
I
audio
regret
is like a little bit echoey or something.
Mm.
I
'Cause
think
again, we
we're
are going on one microphone.
I think we're failing at this one though because we're meant to have microphone techniques, and the technique is to position
Like
our
a
mouths
beatbox or
2 inches to 4 inches away from the microphone. We are currently a good 20 inches away.
Yeah, that is. I can boost up the gain. It's fine.
Boost up the gain.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I
That's,
can
boost
boost
up
up
the
the
gains.
gains.
Well,
Get some muscle.
that's
here
what
and
it's
there.
called.
I boosted the games.
I'm the
for
technical
ya.
guy. I understand what I'm talking about most of the time.
Yeah, I recognize these words. I just don't know what they mean.
Okay.
I still can't think of the fucking microphone shaped thing.
Never will.
Step
Oh.
6: edit your audio. So I mean, you do the editing.
I got me. I got Eddie. It's a perfect team.
So, tell me if you agree with this. Podcast editing is primarily for cleaning up the audio and making basic changes to the structure.
Yep.
Try to keep the process simple.
Yep.
If you focus too much on production, you'll get overwhelmed. Do you
Yep.
get overwhelmed? at times, Simon?
Sometimes, whenever Turtle Guy accidentally says things, but other than that, it's perfect.
Is he the loosest unit?
You've
Yes.
got to follow.
It used to be David, and then Turtle Guy. I don't know what's going on, but as of recently, he's
It
becoming
used to be
looser
me.
and
I
looser.
thought it used to be me.
No, it
Was
wasn't.
I not
Well,
the
you
least?
used to name drop a few times.
Oh yeah, Whoover
I
used to name drop a lot.
all the
But I
fucking
guess
time.
I'm worse for like saying bad things.
Yeah, but now it's Turtle Guy. Weirdly,
I actually know now though, because I know it's just gonna get cut. So I just say I'm not gonna bother. Saying
I'm
it.
actually-
I just
Exactly.
I do my best to like push it as close to the edge as possible without you cutting something.
he's testing the
Yeah,
limits.
I am. I'm testing the electric fence. but
I'm just a good
Turtle Guy's
excuse.
just running
I
head
don't
first
say
into
bad shit.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, Whoover.
Nothing I say
appreciate
gets cut unless it's just not funny. It gets
Or
cut.
if it breaks
Breaks
the
the
lore.
canon.
Yeah.
I tend to break the canon most of the time.
Yeah.
I don't say bad shit. I just be like, I don't know. I'd be like, oh, Hoover's a god in the fire team of foods, and then Cyber has to like pause the recording and be like, no,
No, you can't say that.
you can't do that. So yeah, I break the canon most of the time.
Yeah.
What can I say? I just hate Miguel O'Hara. So Cyber, before editing your audio, you need to follow these 4 tips. Okay.
Oh shit.
You
Okay.
need to create an engaging intro and outro.
Oh well.
Do you got that?
considering the fact there was one of the episodes which starts off with like 4 seconds of silence and then Turtle Guy going like, "Oh, are we going?" I don't.
No, he doesn't even say. He has to wait until you call him out. And
Oh
then
yeah, that's what happens.
There's like silence, and then you just go, "Turtle Guy." He goes, "Huh?"
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe not that, but I would like to make a jingle.
I'd love a jingle.
I'll play it on the sax or something. I'll just get something.
Second
Can you do
step
Can you do
or
a keyboard?
tip.
I potentially could do.
You'd
Yeah.
edit for content, then distractions.
No.
What?
I keep
So you
in
gotta
literally.
keep the content and then get out, like cancel all the weird noise in the background.
Oh, I thought that meant like ramblings, but like I keep in literally everything that's said as
No,
much as
like,
possible, which
so
is
you-
probably not the thing.
You keep all like the content apart from like I don't know the occasional David says something bad
Why
or
are you blaming me?
or,
What are you
or
saying fuck
Turtle
me
Guy
for?
name drops or I break the canon, which I can't do in the podcast.
I actually have a question for you off the record, and we can't record that, but I want to know what the worst things you've had to cut out are. But we'll talk about that.
Okay, well that's not going to be
Let's
said.
list them here.
It's not going to be a podcast, obviously.
Beep.
Yeah. But I want to ask you that after. I'm just saying it now so I remember.
Tip 3: fade between tracks to remove unwanted noise. Do you do that?
I've kind of done that, but most of our recordings are done in one take, so a lot of the time I don't really need to do that. But I also tried filtering one time, and it sounded really, really strange, so I got rid of it. So there's going to be background audio, like in Turtle Guys. All of us have certain things that you can hear in all of our microphones. I've realized recently my microphone has started to have a buzz in the background, so I'm probably going to need to change that soon. Whoover's background audio, you can nearly always hear people talking, like
Or
very, very quietly. Like it's not super distracting, but sometimes in the Fireteam of Fools, I'll just cut out sections where like you can hear it a lot. Turtle Guy, you can hear his chair creaking. That's kind of the only thing. Or the occasional YouTube video that he decides to fucking play.
Turtle Guy just turns on Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, David mutes his mic when things happen. David's actually a professional.
Well, fucking listen, alright? I used to do YouTube back in the day. I think I've talked about that on another podcast. I know the detrimental of having to edit shit. So I know, I get ahead of the game.
He does, he really do.
I know. This is what 4 years of film school did to me, guys. I
That's
will not pollute the audio.
That's honestly the best thing I can ask for.
I almost always end up polluting the audio.
I actually
Not
wouldn't-
you specifically though, so it's fine.
Usually just your dog shaking.
Oh yeah, your dog.
Yeah.
Well, that's cute though.
The amount of times in the Fireteam of Fools where my dog has done like a yawn or something or a big like a shake, and I just have to go with like the fans like, oh yeah, sorry, I'm yawning. Oh,
It's my stomach.
yeah,
Oh,
that's my stomach. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, that's my stomach too.
It's a ghost dog. Yeah, no, it's good though. I think it's fine. I think
And
our
then
editing
the
process
last
is good.
tip for editing your audio, you need to create a punch list.
I actually don't know what
I
that means.
punch.
I think this is something you actually do. You just don't call it a punch list. You always put into our group chat like times where you think something needs to be
Oh,
edited.
like times? Yeah.
You timestamp what needs to go.
Yeah, I do that actually.
So that's what they're mentioning here. Like,
Oh, right,
if you don't
okay.
want to listen to an entire episode multiple times, create a list of audio distractions to check during your second pass.
Oh yeah, that's what I do. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a punch list. That's a much cooler name than just timestamps.
Then you gotta export your audio file. And now on to step 7. Okay.
Oh, we're nearly there.
Create podcast artwork.
I did that.
I actually like the logo. It's simple, but I like it.
Yeah, I like
It's
it too.
simple.
I'm
Got
the
it.
B.
What?
I'm the B.
Yeah, you are. What am I?
You're
the
the
D.
P. You're the D. Turgo's the other D. You're the P.
So there are 5 tips to make your podcast artwork stand out. Tip 1: visually communicate the subject of the podcast.
Well, ours is like a multi-topic series, so it's kind of difficult to do
what
that.
would we even
But
do?
It's the boys in the pod. I feel like you don't know what you're gonna get up to with the boys. I feel
Exactly,
like
yeah,
that's
it could be
when
anything.
you hear the boys, you know, I'm going out with the boys. You don't know what's gonna happen because you're
A
going.
few cold ones with the boys.
Yeah, you're gonna hang out with the boys. You don't.
a DVD copy of the
Anything could
series.
happen.
Yeah. TV,
2:
Amazon.
design for a variety of sizes. What the fuck does that mean?
Oh no, I do. I
Like
think
file sizes?
yeah.
File sizes, I think.
Oh, the artwork.
Must
yeah.
look good even at 55 by 55 pixels. It says here.
Yeah. No, but that's why I actually have 2 different artworks. The artwork for the YouTube channel icon is different from the artwork of the podcast on Spotify. So that's actually why that happens.
Tip 3: don't use too many words or fonts.
It's letters, 4 letters, so
Yeah,
it
it's
should
4
be
letters.
fine.
I think. Yeah.
4 letters.
It's all the same font as well. I was originally going to be a DB and then read tally in, but it wouldn't look good. So
Tip 4: avoid podcast imagery.
What?
Your podcast cover art shouldn't show podcasting equipment. You don't need to remind people
right.
that they're listening to a podcast.
No, I mean we have pod, but like again, it's just a letter, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Just means
And then
Pete could be
tip 5: use consistent branding. I think we do that anyway. So
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's the same picture across all of them.
yeah,
So.
I mean, we've got that. Buzzsprout, we got this down.
We're actively the best podcast of all time.
Okay.
I think objectively speaking.
So far, we're on track. We are
we're
on
7
track.
for 7 so far.
This is the best podcast episode ever. So
Yeah,
we're
we're
on
doing
track.
quite well.
We-
Whoover,
we
you
have
could be the
checked
best
off
host.
all the boxes. Actually, speaking of host, we're going on to step 8: set up podcast hosting.
Ah.
Wait, Buzzsprout is a podcast.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be like, oh, maybe, but you should check out Buzzsprout. Yeah.
A podcast hosting service like
Yeah,
Buzzsprout
you can
Store-
skip
oh,
this bit because we have this done. This is
Oh,
that.
Yeah, this is technical jargon.
Yeah, it's, we have that. That's I got that down. I understand what I'm
If
doing.
you're listening to this on
We've
Spotify,
done this shit.
If
We've
you're
done.
listening to this on YouTube, I apologize.
We
'cause
got
some
this
stuff has happened
shit
with that.
down.
listening to this on YouTube, happy anniversary 2036.
No, it will be up. I am slowly getting them back up. There was just a weird technical thing.
Step 9: get listed in podcast directories. So that's like Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
Spotify.
Are we on Apple Podcasts?
No, for some reason, it won't let me go into it. I genuinely don't know why.
We need to
We're on
get
Amazon.
listed in the top podcast directories.
Okay, well,
It is a critical part of our podcast marketing strategy.
yeah, we're on Amazon, we're on Google, we're on Spotify, and
Says here, most of your new listeners will find your podcast through these directories.
well, yeah, but I don't think we're not in like the top 10s just yet.
Okay.
Maybe top 11.
Trust we're not there at this moment.
At this
we're
current
getting
moment in
Oh,
time.
we will be though.
We're
Mark
working
my,
on
Mark my fucking words.
We're working on it. Okay. Our last step, boys. Our last step. Step 10. Launch and grow your show. When it's time to launch your podcast, you have 2 options. Choose whichever one feels best to you. So strategy 1, the grand opening. Grand opening is when you build hype for your show before its launch. This is the approach used by most podcasters with an existing following.
Did we?
Did we do that?
I don't think so. I think it just kind of appeared.
We're
out of
going
nowhere.
straight to strategy 2, the
Wait.
soft open.
I might have mentioned it on a rollout, maybe not. I'm not sure.
I think so.
Well,
I think you should just do a whole dedicated video on the channel for the podcast, even though we're like 100 episodes in.
yeah.
I mean, sure,
Are we
maybe
100? No,
No, we're not. I just
like
made-
20.
David's making shit up over here.
We should just do like a little trailer, I think, though.
No, I think that would be good. I think that would be a good
a few,
fun idea.
a few banger moments, put in like Read
Yeah.
Your Mind or something.
We'd need all 4.
Read
of
your
us.
mind.
Yeah.
So we're on strategy 2 then, the soft open. A soft open is more discreet. With this method, you publish episodes as if people are listening, but wait to promote your episodes. This strategy lets you get comfortable, iron out kinks, and overcome imposter syndrome.
That's what.
Did any
we're
of us have huge imposter syndrome when we were doing this?
No.
I don't experience imposter syndrome.
Neither do
I.
I.
am the best.
If I'm doing something, then it's for a reason.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not in a cocky way, but like you're.
I don't
it's
experience
you.
imposter syndrome. I'm
We've
just
got
depressed.
7 tips to help us grow.
Oh
We need to share our podcast with our friends and family.
no.
No.
Well,
Oh, we shared among the 4 of us.
Yeah, there we go. We're friends. We're family. That's it.
I'm not gonna say to my dad, "Hey, Dad, listen to this. Listen to my
Listen to Read Your Mind.
yeah.
Listen
Listen
to
to my
Read
friend
Your
and neighbor Turtle Guy describe this fucking freak of a character."
Let's listen to Conversation Enders.
Yeah.
Next one, I think, is just Buzzsprout shamelessly promoting themselves. We have to
Create
create
a
Buzzsprout
Buzzsprout ad. That's
ad.
what this whole episode is basically.
Pretty much.
Did we
yeah.
just accidentally promote Buzzsprout?
Did we?
Whoever, God damn it.
Ah, fuck.
No, that's fine.
Tip 3: we need to post episodes on social media. Do we do that?
Technically, I do. I need to do it more often, but I do sometimes do community posts. And originally, I was going to put a Twitter link, but then Twitter changed to X, and I couldn't
Does
be bothered.
YouTube count as social media?
Yes,
Yeah.
Does it?
because community posts, Whoover.
Hey man, if I put that in a
Just
folder
really
on my
possible.
on my phone, it creates a social media.
Tip
folder.
4: we need to join groups and forums.
We have.
Join the Discord. We don't have.
We don't have one of them.
I'd love one of those.
I'm terrified to make one.
Why? Because no one will join it.
No, it's not that. It's if people do join, because I don't understand how you get moderators and shit. I wouldn't.
Well, I would be a moderator though.
Yeah, but like, what happens if I don't know. I don't know. Maybe someday. I would like to have one.
Just don't
someday,
make
but I
anyone
just.
weird a mod.
Yeah, well, I don't know, and it'll be fine. We'll figure it out someday.
I would love
I
to.
would like. I
We'll
would like a
figure it
Discord.
out.
I would like a Discord.
Tip 5.
I'd love to get in fights with Cyberpunk, but I don't want to do that.
Tip 5: cross promote with other creators.
We didn't do the pod, but maybe at some point that might happen.
That's happening.
That's what I'm saying. We should do a guest.
Soon.
Potentially. We'll see.
Tip 6: Overcast ads. The Overcast podcast
Nope.
app
Have
runs
ads.
We don't.
ads.
We don't
Well,
have
except for
ads.
this one for
Don't got
Buzzsprout. but
Yeah.
Besides that,
We had
Buzzsprout
we
didn't
had
even ask us to do this.
we had the paid ad for Hotel Potato, and that was it.
yeah. And Yuri couldn't even be bothered waking up for that.
And last tip: create a call to action. What
Yeah,
the
no,
fuck
we
is
do that. We do
that? A
that.
call to action is one thing you ask your listeners to do after listening.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
This
like
is
that's
yeah.
like subscribe or add to the thing,
That's
which we always
Also,
do.
this is all subliminal, and we're starting a revolution against the New World Order.
No,
We're
we're
going
not.
to
What the
take
fuck?
over
No,
the
no, no,
world.
no, 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 no.
All,
This is
all
a-
500 Silent Prime fans plus us four boys.
This is a big step up from just the monarchy. It's the whole world now.
Yeah,
But,
well,
uh,
the monarchy's over.
It's
If-
still
if
going.
we check our phones
it's
and
still going.
Oh,
David, I hate to say it, but it's still going.
Rats. I
But-
haven't won just yet.
So
guys.
was
there
that
you
it?
have it, folks. Like we've just done the best podcast.
I think this
episode
might be
ever.
the best episode.
This
of
is the best episode of all time.
I mean,
This is certainly an episode of all time.
if we were to end it now, we'd still be in the range of 20 to 40 minutes, which is the most
Things will
the
never
most,
be the
uh,
same.
common episode.
So we're not going to do that though.
We're not going to do that because we've stuck to the hour-long format. We've stuck with our guns.
I'm
We
gonna-
are not changing at all.
I'm going to see what are the best podcasts of all time.
What are
If
the
I hear
best
Joe
pod-
Rogan on this list, I'm
We're just
joining
going to
the
see
podcast.
what we can do.
Joe Rogan's gonna be on that list. He's
So-
always in the top 10.
How we determine the best podcast is through quality production value, impressive ratings, and wide availability. Number 1 is The American Life.
Well,
It's a public radio show.
that doesn't apply to us.
Then Dolly Parton's America.
Okay.
Very American centric.
Doesn't apply to us
It's
either.
it's a I don't know. It's a history program. What the fuck with Mark Maron? It's a comedian,
What the fuck is
actors,
that?
directors, writers, authors, musicians, and folks from all walks of life to his home for amazingly revealing conversations.
Okay.
The next one is Reply All.
No.
it's-
Don't want it. Don't
feel
want
like
to
I've heard
reply.
of
It's
Oh,
an
yeah.
exploration of modern life and how to
Okay.
survive it. It's Stuff You Should Know podcast, which is about chaos theory, true crime, El Nino. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. That's interesting. It's like real life stuff. The Daily, which is just the newspaper, I think. Office Ladies, which is
It's about The Office.
It's a
It's actually
yeah,
The
it is. It is. You're straight
it's
up.
two actors from The Office.
They're remaking The Office in Australia.
I know they're doing
Yeah.
an American one as well. The guy is-
Another one.
Yeah, the guy is rebooting the American Office.
With the same. No, not with the same cast.
I
No.
don't think so.
With a new cast.
I think so.
But
Was there going to be an Office reunion at some point?
I don't know. I never watched the American Office. To be honest.
neither did I. only watched the British one.
Yeah,
My favorite murder.
that's kind of a
True
weird name
crime?
for,
My favorite murder is the one where David got murdered.
Then Hardcore History, which is just history, and then number 1 is called Serial,
Serial what?
which is
Is that cereal with an S or cereal with a C?
S.
Okay.
Yes. Like
It's
serial
a
murder.
Murder podcast.
it's a
are
true
all the
story.
rage. Should we do a murder episode?
No, but I no.
If we
I not like praising.
No,
murders,
like-
I just mean like that would be good for numbers.
could we
and
do a
things
murder
like
episode where one of us dies?
Like a true crime.
that. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to see. We will have to see. But Hoover, what other questions do you have? You're the host right now.
I am the host, and you know, I was thinking, what else could we do about this? You know, best podcast.
Out of just the audio description, Hoover is frantically typing on
Yeah.
his phone.
Because what we do.
I'm panicking.
Messaging Turtle
I'm
Guy.
texting in the group chat. I'm like, quick guys, give me something. This was meant
Should
to
I
last
call?
an hour, not 40
Should I
minutes.
call Turtle Guy?
I don't know. I feel like those questions naturally brought us to 40 minutes, which is the most common. Don't you feel like that was kind of meant to be?
Not really. Okay, here's something, guys. I actually have a question for you guys. If you could change one thing about the podcast as of now, what would it be?
Let me say more stuff.
Nothing. The only change I want
No.
has already been made.
What was that?
Turtle Guy's not here.
No, I joke. Or do I?
What change?
That
Or
is a great
addition.
question. That's
Or
a-
addition. Like
Maybe.
for me personally, I think I would like to actually, and I probably will try and do this, is make like a musical jingle that could probably be the
An
intro.
intro.
and
would
the
be
outro.
good. I really would like to have a guest. That's what I want.
Cool.
You
Okay.
so you bring a guest on.
I'm not
What
gonna
did
bring
you
a guest
say?
Who the
An
fuck do
intro.
I know?
What?
An intro, like an
An
intro.
intro.
Oh yeah, an intro would be nice.
What the fuck? What the fuck do you mean?
What the fuck with Mark Whoever?
Mark
So-
Maron, not Mark Webber.
I said whoever. I didn't. I couldn't
Oh,
remember.
at least
Oh, I
Mark
thought you said Mark Webber.
Mark Webber. So-
Andrew Lloyd.
You'd have an intro. David, you'd have a guest. What would I want? Huh? What would I want?
I'm not you.
I mean, you have a choice now.
Maybe that's what you
I'm
want.
not used to having choices, guys.
I don't want the choice anymore.
I kind of. I'd have it so we're all wearing hats.
Cowboy hats?
Yeah.
It's an interesting
Interesting.
change that you'd make.
Yeah.
I feel
It's
like
a very doable change. that we
yeah,
can-
but I feel
we
like
can
that.
do-
I feel like that change shouldn't be made without Turtle Guy. Because
I'm just saying. I'm staring at 3 cowboy hats here. There's 3 of us.
There actually are 3 cowboy hats.
There's 3 of us. There isn't a 4th cowboy hat. I'm just saying. The
A
audience won't
cowboy
know.
episode would be fun.
Turtle Guy can't confirm if we've put on the cowboy hats yet or not, so he'll never know.
That is true.
That is true.
I'm just saying, no harm will ever come of this change that has or has not happened.
Well, I'm trying to think of other things. Is there anything you dislike about the podcast?
Conversation enders.
Yeah, me too. That is the worst episode of the podcast.
Which one was it that we did with Turtle Guy that just did not work?
That was like Turtle Talk. That wasn't one of these. That's Higher Lower.
Oh, that's higher.
Also, that doesn't exist. It hasn't been uploaded, and we talk
Yeah.
about it so much.
we talk about it
It's
like
become a cryptid. Like
Yeah.
it's something.
it
that
does exist. We swear.
We swear.
I swear, I saw it. I was there.
Turtle Talks does exist. I've offered to literally edit them for him, but he refuses.
Well, I feel like we've made.
Stop! No, wait. We can keep talking.
Yeah, I am. I'm moving on to a
Oh, I
new
thought you
little
were-
thing. I've got something up on my phone that we're gonna go through.
Oh, I thought
and
you were
I'm
gonna
trying
be
to
like-
move on. I'm trying to nicely segue us from one part of a conversation to another, and you think I'm trying to fucking end it. This is a conversation ender, Cyber.
If it was conversation, we have to put
It's
a
just-
paper
yeah.
bag.
If
over
this
it.
is a conversation ender,
I'd be in the
I'd
other
say
room.
end of conversation and then the podcast
End
would
of
stop.
day.
End.
Whoever, do you listen to the podcast?
Only when it comes
Sometimes.
up on YouTube.
Yeah, I did not. I was really looking forward to hearing this.
It is a banger.
Destroy your business, and I was like, it's not on the YouTube, and I completely forgot about.
If you guys have a favorite episode of the pod, please let us know because we will be curious to find out. I'm just out of curiosity. I'm gonna look up what the most popular episode is so far.
But,
The one I'm in.
what I've got here now is so we've made the best. This is the best podcast episode ever
Of
of
all
all time. Of all time. It's gonna hit the top of Apple charts as soon as it comes out. Actually, but just to double check we're doing this right, I've got 11 elements here that make a good podcast. Okay. So first element, we need to make sure we have an original idea.
I think it's us. I guess
It's us.
no one else can have us.
Are we original?
Yeah.
Are we original people?
That's it. Checked.
The 3. Do you want to know? Guess what the 3 most played episodes are?
I'm gonna guess.
Leave your mark.
No.
I'm gonna guess Last Meals.
Please. Last meals.
No.
Damn it.
What the fuck? The
Destroy your
first
business.
episode.
The first episode is the most played episode, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the most played one.
Um.
That was Video Game Memories.
Um.
So the top 3.
What else?
It's not actually what I expected. I will be honest.
Oh, is it just the first 3 episodes?
No, the second episode is the second most, but then the third most played episode for some reason is Deliveries, which is a good episode, but I just wouldn't have expected that.
I remember before we started recording, I did not want to do that episode. I was like, I have nothing to say here.
You talk like the most.
Well, true.
It was
Well.
good. All of your stuff was funny. You were just like kicking everything that me and
Yeah,
Turtle Guy
kicking-
lost.
Yeah. Turtle Guy probably spoke the most, but I
Yeah.
didn't speak at all a lot.
That was good. That was a fun episode.
That was actually a fun episode, but it's always the episodes I expect nothing from that I enjoyed the
Yeah,
most. I
it
was
is.
the same with the food one, the Last Meals one. I expected nothing from that.
The
It was one of
last
my
meal
favourites.
was so much fun.
Yeah, it was one of my favorites we've ever done.
That's why I was kind of happy to do Destroy Your Business because I felt
Yeah.
like it was going to be.
Yeah,
good
when Turtle Guy
last
turns
meals.
it into kind of a game,
Yeah.
he's peak.
Yeah.
He's peak.
Yeah.
Hey, remember when I tried to do kind of games halfway when I hosted, and you were like, "You can't freaking do that, man."
Okay.
Remember that? Remember
Just,
that?
I messaged
Remember
Turtle
that?
Guy and I asked. Oh, I wasn't really listening.
Nah.
I asked.
God damn it, Dave.
I asked what he would change about the pod, and he goes, "The boys, we get another person that we talk to, but none of the listeners can hear."
What does that mean?
Also, we do it in an
Is
office.
that Eddie?
We do it in
So
an
I
office.
can have props.
But it's an audio.
I don't know, but he's the one who wants to do Cowboy Cast, which is just him in a hat. So I don't know anymore.
Oh, is that why we're not putting the cowboy
Yeah.
hats on?
Yeah.
Because of the natural.
he's
Ah.
like he's
He's been dying to do Cowboy Cast.
Damn.
he's booked it.
Let's double check we've got these other elements.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We did.
Second element, well structured and planned out episodes.
Fuck no.
No.
No, we
This
have.
one isn't even well structured and planned out.
Those are like
Although if we ended at 40 minutes, it might have been. Because we were pretty on the spot with 40 minutes.
We have small talk sometimes, and then we have.
sometimes we have too much small talk. So
Yeah.
it's a whole episode.
Hey, look, it was a fun idea. Okay.
We need.
I like to push the boundaries of what could be considered an episode.
Oh, okay. He means like a producer,
I'm
like
gonna.
someone else who's in charge of the recording.
What? Why?
Like that we can riff with sometimes. So like we're the host and someone else is the producer.
Oh,
Yeah.
like okay, I get that, but like who the
Like
fuck?
like this the example he uses from the Always Sunny podcast. They have the three Sunny guys, and then there's a producer Meg, who like is there, and then they gave her a microphone eventually and stuff.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it is fun, but also like, why the fuck do we need that? We recorded the
Hoover,
PlayStation part.
you're no longer in the pod. You can be the producer.
Okay, I'm out of here, boys. I'm gonna go rapid fire through these next.
You just asked me recording a pod,
Okay.
and I said no. So sorry, Turtle Guy. Sorry, Turtle Guy.
We need plenty of host to listener interaction.
Yeah, well, that's literally all we're doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh wait, host to listener interaction.
Yeah, host to listener.
if a listener ever like DMs me on Snapchat, I don't know.
Snapchat.
I don't
Bin
know.
Weevils.
Yeah, if you don't mess me on Bin Weevils, I'll fuck you up. I'll fight you. I threatened to fight a child on Bin Weevils on PlayStation one time, and they didn't know what it was, and it made me feel really old. It's like, how does no one remember this shit? I remember Bin Weevils.
I was there.
I was there when it was written. I remember, you'll like this. I remember Bin Weevils had an advertisement for Transformers Dark of the Moon outside the cinema.
Really?
You go to the cinema area and there was like a cowboy cut of Bumblebee with his gun, and I was like, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Holy shit. Yeah.
Oh, what a way to advertise.
Yeah, it was like the year before the movie came out.
Element number 4 that we need is good storytelling.
Yeah.
I just told a really good story.
I think we kind of got that down. If David did a shit job, I was gonna say we need to improve, but I think David.
No,
David,
yeah, I
I
agree.
also
It's
remember
true.
you could go into the cinema and like it would just play episodes of actual cartoons. One of them I remember
Oh.
was called Bounty Hamster.
Bounty Hamster.
Yeah, which I just remember that. And now I'm gonna go on a deep dive and looking into Bounty Hamster later.
Element number 5, we need value and lots
Shit, I don't
of
know
it.
about
I
that.
don't.
What does that mean specifically?
Whether your podcast aims to educate, inform, or entertain shows that typically give
Entertain,
listeners.
Entertain. We can go.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm glad
we can do that.
entertainment.
We've
was
got
an
I'm
option.
not entertained.
We got value.
I'm glad entertain was an option because the other two probably weren't very.
6, we need regular publishing schedules. We've got
Yeah, we got that. We got
We've
every
got
Friday.
that down. We've got that down. 7, we need appropriate and relevant guests. Well, the appropriate guests are none, so we're
I
doing
guess you're a guest because you have no choice.
Yeah,
that. What the
Hoover.
fuck? I'm
Hoover-
hosting this.
Hoover's
Nah.
appeared.
I'm
the
not a
least.
guest if I'm hosting.
Hoover's appeared the least.
I have appeared at least, but like,
I'm just pulling a Turtle Guy where he keeps calling me a guest on Turtle Talks, even though I was the original co-host, and then I was. fucking
Yeah, and I.
brushed
that's
aside.
true.
I've also been on the most Turtle Talks.
Yeah, but he won't upload them. So
He won't. He won't. So.
I have featured. There's I think 2 or 3 where it's just me and Turtle Guy on Turtle Talk.
I think. I
And
think he
I'm
straight
pretty
up
sure
said he.
only one of them has been released.
Yeah.
And the other 2 just have been recorded.
Is that 4 and 5? Episode 45.
No, episode 4 and 5 was.
Oh, no, I was
you,
there as
me,
well.
and Turtle Guy. But I've done like 2 more
Oh,
episodes.
just the two of you.
Just the 2 of us.
I want
and
to hear that.
They haven't.
So I want to hear anything.
Well, actually, they could be up on Turtle Talks. I
No,
don't know.
they're not. There's
No,
only
they're not.
one with just you. But a Turtle Guy and Hoover energy with just the two of them is an energy we don't really get to see that often.
It's a fun energy.
Yeah, in
sometimes.
the fire
it's
team
a
of
fun
fools is
energy.
the only time really.
And at the same time, it's a sleepy energy as well. Because he always gets me when I'm like half asleep.
Because
And
we
he's
all
like,
know.
"Do you want to do a turtle talk?" And I'm like,
Who
"Yeah,
are
sure.
you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it."
I was talking to Turtle Guy recently, and he said he doesn't like making them anymore.
What?
The passion is gone.
Yeah, that's why.
Wow.
Why?
Did he say why?
Uh,
What part does he not like?
The editing.
Oh. But there's no editing in them.
That's.
He just draws a picture, which I'm not saying that's easy.
And the exporting, I think.
Why doesn't he just? What the fuck?
What the fuck, Turtle Guy? Okay, step 8. We need
hold on.
an engaging and interesting host.
Speaking of interesting and engaging,
Oh, you're an engaging.
I'll have a bologna sandwich, no pickle, no lettuce. Put mustard on your face when you're preparing it,
Ugh.
and hold the salad.
This is a long ass
hold
recording.
the bologna because I don't know what that is.
Oh shit, he sent more.
No crust.
We're just gonna sit in silence and let him talk.
If you get any of those like crisps,
Crips?
yeah.
What about the
Alright,
bloods?
and I'll take that to go. Yep, and
Motherfucker is
I don't
spiking
want
the
it in a
mic
bag,
even when he's on the
but I do
phone.
want it to go.
I don't think you could hear the beginning of the message, but I'm not playing it again.
Also, tell Cyberprime he got his damn footage.
Oh, no one's gonna get that. But they basically, Turtle Guy refused. I asked Turtle Guy to send me Spider-Man footage, and he sent me Minecraft footage. So now he can finally send me Spider-Man footage to continue the Spider-Man race, which is a series that
And
I
then-
really find
And then you
fulfilling.
can send Minecraft footage.
And then I
And
can
then I
send
get to watch
Minecraft footage.
Minecraft. Because
Yeah.
the new Minecraft videos will have my new mic. And my new
Woo!
mic, I mean the mic I've had for the past 2.5 years. But
Yeah, I find the Spider-Man. This is a slight side tangent, but I find the Spider-Man race a very fulfilling series to make because I don't think I've ever seen anything like it on YouTube, and I think it's really cool and unique.
it's funny.
It's
and
fun.
and there's an end goal to it.
There is an
Yeah.
angle, yeah, it's fun, and
It's
it's
me
not
winning.
story. It's just us
Me
playing.
Plus
being
the creative
crowned the
Spider-Man.
victor.
I don't think you're gonna win.
I think he will.
I think I'm the true underdog there because
No, you're not. You're second. You're
I'm
not an underdog.
No, but I'm second with the PS4 version and the loading screens.
I am. I am.
I'm
kinda
beating.
happy.
I'm beating two motherfuckers with the PS5.
I got distracted with the story. Okay.
That's the point.
I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm just saying. I'm the underdog.
I think Turtle Guy might be the underdog though, because he started
No,
literally
Turtle-
the
it's
episode.
Turtle Guy.
Underdogs don't cheat.
Yeah, underdogs don't play the game.
We
while
can't
they're not
confirm or
recording.
deny that just yet, but we'll give it a time.
No, Turtle Guy's guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah.
Okay, step 9. We need professional production quality.
We've
We've got fuck all of that.
Like
Hey, I try my best with what's available for me. Okay.
Step 10. We need an effective podcast SEO. I don't know what SEO stands
Search
for.
engine-
Don't ask me.
search
By the way,
engine.
Turguy said if you are not podding, these will not make sense. If you're in a little deli in Uptown, New Jersey, these might make sense. He's talking about his things.
Awesome. SEO means search engine optimization.
And then step 11. We need concise call to actions.
Yeah, we do that. We say
Yeah.
like add it to the list, or well,
Add it to the
sometimes
list.
some hosts forget. To
Yeah,
do it.
David.
Me?
Just
Yeah.
point behind the curtain. I was staring at Hoover.
So,
No, he was staring at David. He
I
likes to
do
joke like that.
But no, we do it. We do it.
Yeah, I do a pretty good job. I'm not sure about the rest of you.
I did a really good outro on one podcast.
Yeah,
and
no,
I've
it was incredibly
I've not
professional.
matched that energy ever since.
What was it like?
It was just really professional.
Can I
mean,
top it? Can I?
You can try.
You can try.
Oh,
You can try.
well, I think I can try that now. Can I?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try that now? I've been given a thumbs up.
Double
So
thumbs up.
you know, what have you just listened to, audience? You've just listened to the best podcast episode ever. Because we did the 10-step Buzzsprout list. We fulfilled all the requirements. Then we just double checked with 11 elements we needed. We got it down. We totally got it down. And those parts that we said we didn't have it down, we've got it down now. So yeah, I think you should go to the YouTube, listen to us there on the YouTube, support us on the Spotify. Go to the. Are we on Apple Podcasts?
No, but
No.
I think we're on Amazon and Google.
Petition to Apple to put us on Apple. Go to Amazon, listen to us on Amazon. Give
Is
us
that
all,
Audible?
support us in all those
Got Audible. Not
different
on Amazon.
areas, and you know, like and subscribe to the
I
channel.
think it's just called Amazon Podcast.
And you can support Cyberprime on his YouTube channel. You
Hey.
can support David probably by sending money to his address.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You can support Turtle Guy by I don't know, what does Turtle Guy want? Turtle Guy actually just wanted a sandwich. You can give Turtle Guy a
You
sandwich.
listen to that order
He's
again.
also got his channel, by the way, but
Oh yeah, he's got that. Sorry, we were just talking about the fact that he did not like doing Turtle Talks no more.
He's lost the passion.
he does have another animatic. in
You
the
can
works.
support Turtle Guy by giving him back his passion for Turtle Talks. And then
Message him,
I
like,
don't
mail him
want your
serotonin.
support. Why? Because I'm nowhere. I'm a ghost. In fact, I wasn't even hosting this episode.
Hoover doesn't even have fingerprints.
Podcast out. I hit the 1 hour.
That's crazy.
On the
Did
mark.
you see that? That was fucking
That-
wild.
There's your
Holy
fucking
shit.
60 minutes there.
I'm keeping this in.